Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Hollow Knight. Specifically, Hollow Knight Silksong. And we're going to try to do a Steel Soul run again. We died twice last time, both times in far fields, due to normal enemies and lava, which is kind of unfortunate. But let's try again. And I really need to learn to be careful all the time. That's something I need to learn because I have not done that through the majority of playing Silksong so far. Anyway. And Green King Raptor, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's skip these starting cutscenes. Let me know if the stream seems strange, because I'm seeing a preview and the preview looks strange. Alright, Act 1. So, at the very beginning, the first thing that we're going to do is just go to the little secret path and get some shell shards. It's the very first thing that we're doing. Okay, let's get some shell shards. Why are we getting shell shards at the very beginning? Really, it's because we need 200 for the donation to Bone Bottom. So I'm going to get those 200 earlier, I guess. Anyway, we're in the Moss Grotto. I don't think that we're going to have any trouble through the first area, nor the Marrow. I don't think we're going to have any trouble in the Marrow either. And then after that, we'll start getting damaged some. Let's go under here and get the secret. And one of the things that I've figured out, these early game secrets are all shell shards. And I have a very simple reason for that, but I believe it's true. I think the first secrets are all shell shards because they don't want you to start getting beads until after you've been to Bone Bottom. So, in the design of the game, you don't want the player to get beads earlier than Bone Bottom, and therefore all of the secrets at the beginning that you can find are not beads. They're all going to be shell shards or other things like that. Let's heal. Just heal that one that we can heal. We are going to get this mossberry. And we are going to get the second mossberry that we can get too, even though it requires a little bit of doing. Oh no, the Hornet. The Hornet is in pain. In pain. It's so sad. Come on, Hornet. You can move. You can do it. Is there a secret right there that we can get? Yes. Alright, we'll get this too. Frayed Rosary String. Oh, I was wrong. Look at that. We got beads even before we got to Bone Bottom. So my theory is immediately proven wrong. How about that? So, I am going to go through over here. And part of the reason I'm fighting these guys is just to get fighting back into my finger memory. so that when we get to something where I really need to pay attention, I already have it's kind of in my working memory. Can't go that way, of course, yet. Whoops. We'll go through here. and get some more shell shards, because there are more shell shards right down here. Great. Of course, now we can't... We have to go around to get back up, or we can do that. There we go. And then we want to do a little trick like that up here, too, so that we can get that. Excellent, we got it. Perfect. Doing great so far. I see a button that I'm not used to seeing on YouTube, so I'm going to try to press it and see what happens. Oh, never mind. It's not interesting. Go back to the game. There's nothing right below there. Yeah, that's just a drop down. We don't want to do that yet. And we're in pain. So much pain. Get to the bench. You're almost there. It will relieve some of your pain to just rest a little bit. Alright, we have rested. That does not solve our problems, but it does help a little bit. Helps long enough that we can fight a boss, you know? Timmy boy, welcome to the stream. Hello. The Moss Mother, first boss of the run. Let's try to do it without taking damage. Come on, Moss Mother. Alright. Almost took damage there. Got surprisingly close to hitting me. There we go. Moss Mother down, no damage. Wonderful. Are we doing a no damage run? It would be very cool. So far, we're doing it. Alright, you can make it. Go to the chapel maid. Alright, she'll help us. I'm sure she's gonna help us with some motherly love. That's what a chapel maid would do. Or she hits us with a stick. One of those. One of those. Alright. I am no pilgrim. I am the hornet. The one and only. This kingdom is gripped by a curse. And we get our first objective. Wonderful. Alright. Into Bone Bottom. I don't think we can buy anything with the one frayed rosary string that we got. But it'd be interesting to check. I don't think it's going to be. I think the cheapest is going to be like 60. 50 or 60 rosary beads. Would like to rest at the bench, please. I don't know why I want to rest at all the benches. As mentioned, that doesn't really help me in Steel Soul mode. That was mentioned by Green King Raptor last time. Alright, what's your cheapest thing? I have nothing worthy to offer in return. I mean, I've got a little bit. Yeah, okay, so the cheapest is craft metal for 60. And we do want the magnetite brooch, but I might not wear it as much as I want to, is what I should say. I might not wear it as much as I want to. Oh, Timmy boy, you don't know Silksong very well. Interesting. Well, just so you know, I'm doing what's called a Steel Soul run, which means if I die, I lose the game, have to start over from the beginning. Which is not the... It's not the normal way to play, for sure. But that's what we're doing today, is a real challenge run. Because I've already beaten the game without that. So, our first arena battle is going to be right below me. But let's do this secret over here first. And we get some beads. Yes. Try to keep all the beads. How many attempts do I think it'll take me to beat Steel Soul? Well, this is my third attempt right now. I don't know. It's gonna take a few. It really is gonna take a few, because there's a couple things. Like, for one, the boss for Act 1 going into Act 2, that boss is gonna be hard. That's a place where I could easily die. Oh, the no damage run has ended. I got damaged. Alright, the Act 1 boss is one that I think it would be hard for me to win on the first try. I'm gonna attempt to, of course, and I have a couple of ideas, but there's an arena battle in Act 2 that's required that is very difficult. It's required for the conductor's melody. And I think that one is also going to be one that's really difficult to win in only one try. So, I don't know how many attempts it's going to take. One of the main problems, actually, with this only taking a few attempts, is the lack of a god home. So, if you don't know, in Hollow Knight, one of the free DLCs to Hollow Knight added a thing called the God Home, which is kind of like a boss rush area. And Silksong doesn't have that yet. I assume that they will eventually, but they don't have that yet. And not having that means that I don't get to practice the bosses outside of playing through the game. So, one of the things that greatly helped me in my Steel Soul run in Hollow Knight was that I was very, very familiar with all the bosses. Fighting the bosses many, many times. And I don't have that familiarity here, and it would be hard to build it without something like the God Home. So, that's one of the kind of limiting factors of Silksong, honestly, for doing well in a Steel Soul run. So we want to knock this thing down. Great. Now that we've knocked that down, go over this way. I'm actually not going a particular direction necessarily. I'm just kind of going through right now. I don't have like a path marked out for myself in how I want to approach this run. I'm just kind of doing things that I know lead toward other things. So I think there's a shard pendant over here. Am I correct? Do I know this game that well? Oh, I do? I have collected that shard pendant 4 times now, but how about that? The DLC might come to the game before I finish this run. The DLC with God Home, probably not, but the next DLC probably, I guess. if they follow Hollow Knight, which I think they might, there will be like 1 or 2 DLCs before we get the one that would add God Home. So we're waiting for a fair amount of developer changes to the game. I think this is just a secret over here. I do want the secrets. Yes, another frayed rosary string. Excellent. And we're going down. I think we're going to go to the flea caravan soon. But first, another secret. Just destroy all of you so that you don't get me on the way back. Yes. Lots of rosaries. Do I think the Grim would like Trabio? I think that Grim would subsume Trabio into his crew, which might not be the best thing for Trabio. That might, like, preclude his own will. A kindred spirit. It's good luck for wanderers to meet on an unfamiliar path. Alright. Let's get our first wish. The lost fleas. And then I have a very, very small reason to rest at this bench. A very small reason. Shall we do it anyway? I think I will. The small reason is so we can put this on. Put our first tool on. Even though the tool doesn't do a whole lot for me at this point in the game. Alright, now that we've made it this far, I think I'm heading toward a dead end. No, I'm not. I'm heading back. I need to go up. Somewhere. Probably over here. We've been up this way before. Have we moved far enough to the right that I can create a shortcut? I don't think that's true. Let's go back this way. Just leaping into the unknown. Very dangerous. I don't know why I'm leaping into the unknown. Let's go up, and we want to go basically up and left. That's the overall direction we want to head right now. So... we went there, that's where we got the shard pendant. Let's continue going up. Good. And we went to the right, let's continue going up instead. I think over there is a dead end right now. That's right. That's something we're going to open just a little bit later. I'm trying to make sure that I understand, like, I'm learning the map of Silksong ever so slowly. I'm learning where everything is, which is going to be very important whenever we start doing randomizers. Which, you know, my Hollow Knight randomizers have been so amazing. I really hope the community has made a Silksong randomizer that is at least half as good as the Hollow Knight randomizer, and that would be incredible. But one of the things I need to do is learn the map and learn where all the secrets are so that I can successfully do a randomizer, basically. Alright, now that that's down there, let's continue on. And how many beads do we have? We've got a good number of beads. Let's spend some. Hello, Chakra. You have keen sight for my skill, Bug. Yash, Yakanash. I am a navigator. Alright. One of the things we really want is the quill. let's get the quill. And then we want a map to quill. Gonna get the Mosslands map. I would get the other map too if we didn't have... if we weren't shy exactly one bead. Alright. So, next, we'll head into the next area and collect a lot more beads, because the next area will have a bunch more beads for us to collect. Hello, sir. Ooh, you hurt me. My first pilgrim that I discovered on the path ran into me. Tried to hug him. It was not a good idea. And right now I'm attacking all these guys primarily because I want the beads, honestly. We might buy the magnetite brooch soon. I could have used this guy to do kind of a skip over there, I guess. But I don't really need to do a skip. There's no value in that right now, I don't think. But notably, we can do some skips. Green King Raptor says Silksong is much more linear. Interesting. Like, they have more skill checks, I guess. That's unfortunate. Should I buy the map? I'm gonna buy the map. It's just right here. Let's get it. You're searching for your mentor. Alright. We'll buy the compass from him at some point, but not soon, probably. I just have too many other things I want to spend my beads on. Alright. Now for the real challenges. Moss Home. Where we see this jumping back guy. The jumping back guy is the most difficult enemy we've fought so far. Which, you know, he's also not difficult very much at all. But he is the most difficult that we fought so far. One of the things that I really need to do is I want to be running around all the time. Once I have the ability to run, once I get the swift step, I need to be very careful not to just run around all the time. Because that's one of the dangerous things that I do playing Silksong, is just run constantly. And that usually does cause me to take damage. Alright, what's this secret? The secret is... a Choral Commandment. Excellent. Alright. This room... I like this room. It introduces you to traps. The last time you saw a randomizer, it wasn't a search fest, but a proper room rando would fix that. Oh yes. You know, I do really like my randomizers to be room randomizers. So if they haven't made that yet, then that's something that I'm very much looking forward to, is there being a room randomizer for Silksong, not just a randomizer. Even though I appreciate the randomizer in itself, I really enjoy the room randomizers. Alright, get our first thing. Wonderful. The Silk Spear. Okay, we got our first Silk skill. Now we can go use it to get places. I mean, only a couple places. It's kind of weird how little you can actually use this thing. Like, or it's an attack that you can use in the game, but there's not much that actually are block gains for it. Another free rosary string. I am getting a lot of rosaries. I like that. Whenever we get back to Bone Bottom, we can probably buy the Magnetite Brooch now. Let's visit the Moss Druid. Actually, I think I can complete the Moss Druid's quest, like, almost immediately. Right? An intruder! Terrible to interrupt a humble druid as they work. I meant no intrusion. The sound of laughter drew me to you. Doesn't seem like the Hornet would be very interested in laughter. Anyway, let's get a berry picking wish. Do you want me to get... is it 3 or 5 berries? Because if it's 3, we can finish it right now. It is 3. Oh, we can finish it right now. Let's do that. So, if I go down right here, there is a room to the right of me. Yes, there it is. That has a berry. Huzzah! And I think it's the only thing in this room. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, so we can actually finish that quest immediately. I did not realize that you could quite literally finish that quest right after getting here in the game. I have your berries. What is your need for such common fruits? They're not that common, Hornet. Ah, the smell is right, like the others. Okay, and actually, this is giving me a thing that I probably want to wear. An amulet of the Druids. Druid's Eye, excellent. I want to wear that, because that actually increases my healing potential. So, it's a blue one as well, so we can wear it right now easily. Excellent. That makes it so that we gain silk more easily. Neat. I am going to be focusing on things that let me survive more than I have before. So let's go down here. And just to the right of me, we'll fight our second boss of the run, the Bell Beast. Let's go. Alright, here's where we actually need to, like, do well against the boss. Just be patient, basically. Excellent. Got my silk skill off, which is good. Avoid the big bells. Avoid the big bells. Good. Just be straightforward about this. I probably should save enough for healing as well, honestly. I haven't really been thinking about saving silk for healing, which seems silly, considering. I don't know. We're doing just fine. I haven't gotten hit yet. And I used it for attacking again. Almost was standing right where he was coming up. Alright, we defeated the Bell Beast without taking any hits. Excellent. Hitless Bell Beast. And then we get our first silk heart, which is excellent too. My mic is breaking up a bit. That's unfortunate. I don't really have anything I can do about that. It's possible that it's breaking up because of my noise reduction, so if I just speak louder, it might not break up as much. Excellent. I didn't even get to read all the text because I deleted that sections. Come, child, witness our waking. And we consumed our first silk heart. Excellent. Alright, generally, the next thing I want to do is head toward the deep docks. But first, let's go visit Bone Bottom real quick. Actually, do I even want the magnetite brooch? I think I do at the very early game. And I want to buy it for just eventually having everything. I do want to buy all the things that we can buy. So, let's... Ooh, and we get to do Bone Bottom repairs. Excellent. Bone Bottom repairs, we have enough to donate. Finished our first, or actually our second wish. Second wish finished. And then, of course, we're also going to get the Garb of the Pilgrim's Hunt. I like the Garb of the Pilgrim's Hunt. It's one of my favorite wishes. Alright, we will buy your magnetite brooch, sir. And I still have a fair amount of beads via frayed rosaries. Frayed rosary strings. There we go. We got that. I should probably put it on since I just bought it. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that next chance. Next chance I'll actually put it on as well. That's where we are. The marrow is where we want to go. To the right. To the right, we can explore more of the marrow. Because the marrow is over here, and we can open a shortcut for exploring more later. Anyway, also our first bell. One bell towards finishing Act 1, 1 of 5. And since we made it to a bench, let's put on our magnetite brooch. There we go. That will certainly get me more beads than I spent on it, eventually. I want to go to the right first. Right. Actually, let's go up first. Don't fall down. Don't leave the room, basically. Okay, let's heal the 1 damage that I've taken, because, you know, this is a Steel Soul run. You heal the 1 damages. So, this room... I think there's a flea in this room, if I remember correctly. How do we effectively get him? Like that. There we go. He was an annoying enemy because he was right above all of the places where I was going to jump. I want you to die too, just so that you don't attack me later. That can fall, whatever. As I recall, there's nothing over there. I was hoping to get both of them, and instead we fell down. Okay. I want to defeat this guy and then heal, because if he had hit me, then I could have healed that too. Anyway, there is... right here, there's a little flea to rescue. Huzzah, we rescued one flea. Rescuing the fleas is actually a good thing to do as part of this run, because if I rescue the fleas, we can skip the Moorwing boss. And, you know, skipping a boss that might actually kill me is good. Even though, you know, it'd be better if that boss just didn't have the might actually kill me attached to it. But since it does, skipping it would be nice. So we need 4 more fleas to do that. You jumped onto the spikes yourself. You know, I can't help you. You have your own troubles. I know we generally want to go down. What if we go up a little bit? Oh yes, I forgot. We can make them naked. Excellent. This is the best quest. I do want to go down there, get those beads. And defeat you. Oh ho, got all the beads. Actually, that was a good way to get the beads without them scattering so much. Interesting. That's good to know. Using the silk spear on those gets the beads without making them scatter as much as just hitting them with your needle does. Okay, let's get some stuff. There is an explosion wall right there. Let's do that. Don't destroy the cloak, please. There we go. Make him naked. And explode this entire cavern right here. Which gets me a craft metal, which is excellent, because we need that to make tools. And I already have the thought in my head that the magma bell might be a good tool for me to make. Considering how we've died the last 2 times that I attempted the Steel Soul run, maybe I should be wearing the magma bell. Just a thought. Whoops. Let's try that again. I don't even know if going up here is very helpful, because it is definitely not toward deep docks. In this room up here, there's a secret. Can we get the secret? Let's see. Yeah, we can get the secret. Excellent. There's more beads, and even more beads. Excellent. We've got a bunch of beads now, which is good for buying stuff. Alright, making it back across these is actually harder because they are trending upward instead of downward, but it's not actually that much harder. It's not cause for me losing a mask, which I did. So we do want to hit that. Go back up there. See what we just uncovered. It's probably, I'm gonna guess it's shell shards. Is that one shell shards? It is. All right. like I know what each of these things are, or something like that. Huzzah. Alright. That's important. I don't know how far this way we want to go, because I know one of these ways is going towards the Hunter's March, and I don't want to go towards the Hunter's March. So, we're going to explore, but we're going to turn back at the first time that we think it's the Hunter's March. Actually, what's this way? Is this just going directly back to the previous room? It does not look like it is. And we can make him naked? Excellent. It did go directly back to a previous room. Never mind, I was right the first time. Oh, Green King Raptor, it says it's possible to do a room rando with Silksong already. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I'm probably going to do that. So this is going toward... yeah, we don't want to go there yet. That's going directly toward a mini-boss. Wait a minute. I think there was something over here. Yes, more beads. Excellent. Great. It's not great to fall like that when dying means that you end your entire run. Maybe don't do things that cause you to fall very much. Just a thought. Anyway, let's defeat you. Part of the reason to defeat you is just so that you're in my journal whenever I get the journal, and I can steal your cloak. And you gave me beads. There were many reasons to fight you. Let's save you for some reason, you filthy thief. Beware your greed, thief. You'd be dead before your claw reached my cloak. Oh, never mind then, bully. Indeed. And we get a straight pin. Our first red tool. Excellent. Now we can fill up all of the slots we have available in my Hunter's Crest right now. There we go. All the slots are filled. Next. We need to go down to the deep docks. And I want to open a shortcut path, which I believe is this right here. Yes, excellent. Let's open this shortcut path. Wonderful. That's now opened. We don't need to use it, we're just opening it. And let's essentially go toward deep docks. Beat all of you guys on the way because it's useful. You give me beads. I don't get hit by you accidentally because you're gone. I mean, that one we don't care about because we're gonna exit the room too fast for him to come by me. Actually, that was not true. Alright, fine, we'll defeat you. Get all of your beads. Now, there's kind of no reason to go toward the bench at the top, except that there are beads that way. And I'm not even there yet. I'm not in the room where that's a consideration. There it is. Let's go up here. And the only real reason that I'm going up here is to get the beads on the way back down. But I will rest at the bench anyway. Just because I like doing that. Ooh, and we get to unlock the bench, which is also a good thing to do. Unlock the bench. Alright, and then get some beads on the way back down. Which I thought was a lot of beads, and I'm I'm now kind of in the belief that there's only a few. Actually, this is a fair amount. That's 31 beads. That's pretty good at this point in the game. Okay, let's go visit you. I want to buy something from you. I want to buy the map. And we can afford the compass now, which I should have. Just because it's me playing, I should have the compass. And then I'll also buy some ring markers so that I can mark things on the map to come back to. And we're going to use one of those ring markers real fast. I'm going to go over here and open the conveyance for another 40. And then I'm going to look at my map and mark this place. Let's actually bust our way through and mark it here. So, on the map. I don't know where I am on the map because I'm not wearing the compass. Well, I think I actually do know where I am on the map. I think we're right here. So let's mark it there. Great. We can go into that room, but we can't complete that room with my current moveset, which is why we marked that on the map. Now then, we are in Deep Docks. I generally want to go up in Deep Docks first, where we can, because going up in Deep Docks allows me to get the Swift Step, I think. So, actually, let's look at our map. So I just kind of went down this way, and we want to go up somewhere, which I think means we want to go backward in order to go up. Let's do that. Instead of going this way first, let's go up right in this room, because I think that leads towards our new movement ability. Defeat you? No, we couldn't defeat you through there. Wonderful. Now, we definitely have to do something here. There it is. That's what we needed to do. And up to the right. Let's defeat this guy. That guy's fun to defeat because he gets hurt by the side there. And let's heal. Look below me before we drop down. I'm trying to learn safety. Part of that is looking down before you jump. Oh, well, alright. The ceiling fell down. Did not realize it was falling down. Let's heal. We got hit by a trap. So much for that. Those shell shards. You little guy, you just kind of disappear. I wonder why he disappears. Was that like a bug they left in the game? That guy just disappears? Or was he supposed to be just a character that let you know about future enemies that would be like that? We want to go up, but I also want to go left to get the beads. Let's get the beads. There we go. And now let's go up. He's a scout. Oh, that's an interesting thought. He's the scout for the ants. He warns them of my coming. So what is this bench? Is it the big bell? It's not the big bell. But we will unlock the bench. Alright, we won't sit on the bench though, because there's no reason to. And I'm trying to learn that. There's no reason to sit at the bench. It actually might save me at some point, because enemies that I have defeated will remain dead. And that might save me at some point in my run, if I don't sit at a bench that I normally would. Okay. On up to our next arena fight. Let's go. The ants. One of them just dipped away. He's gonna come back later. I don't know why I used one of those on these enemies. Let's heal. They're the enemies that have dealt me the most damage so far, though, so, you know. Followed by you guys, for some reason. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm playing terribly in terms of battle prowess right here. Good that I did that during an easy arena battle, because, wow, that was not my best abilities right there on show. On display, I guess is what I meant to say. Ooh, we made it to the look down room. Excellent. Everybody enjoys the look down room. And I actually looked down, which was helpful. Oh gosh. Just leaping directly into new things that I could not see. How foolish. And we get another frayed rosary string. We've got a lot of those. It's pretty nice. I woke him up, but he still didn't come around. Okay, we go this way in order to unlock a path backward. There we go, path unlock. And then we go forward for the new things. The new things that will be very good for us. Alright. This is going to be our first new movement ability. And it's an extremely important one for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is that it causes me to be much less safe. And that's one of the things I need to learn not to do. Because typically, once I get this movement ability, I start running everywhere. Which means that I'm moving fast towards things that I haven't seen on the screen yet. And that could be foolish. Right, in order to get up there, we need to do like a run and jump off of that. There we go. Excellent. Our second flea of 5. Once we collect 5, it will be very nice. Because we can get the first wish of the fleas. Sorry, you were mining that and I just destroyed it. But you know what? I don't care. Okay, so this way is just that. And then this way leads us back to our bench, which I would like to sit at to make the map more detailed. Alright, so next we can do essentially the rest of Deep Docks. And let's do a bunch of Deep Docks. And we can fight Lace now, which is very important, but maybe not the thing that I want to do immediately next. For one thing, apparently there's a room off of this that we just never went to. This one? Oh, this is a pointless room. I remember this room. There's nothing in it. Why does this room exist? I do not know. It's just the break room for the workers. Now, let's continue going down and to the right. Also, I hit a switch there, which was good to hit, probably. You know, we should go to the Forge Daughter. So I could go and fight Lace. I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's explore a little bit more of the deep docks first, and collect things before we go into Farfields. Farfields, which is the place that has killed me every previous attempt. So, before we risk our lives in Farfields, let's go down. So this is nothing, if I recall. It's just lore. And then, if we go this way, there's an arena battle. Alright. Oh gosh. Alright, let's heal. Heal already. Alright, let's be careful. Because even though I shouldn't have to be that careful, like I should be good enough that I don't get hit by things like that. I apparently am not right now, which is a bad time to fight Lace. Oh my gosh. Heal again. Okay. Flyer down. Now let's get the little one. Good. I have not taken a single damage from any boss yet. From the two bosses that I fought. But these arena battles, I have taken surprising amounts of damage in each one. It's kind of sad. Alright, we can go up. I don't remember what's up. There's a bench. Ah, and we opened a shortcut back to other places. Wonderful. And there's the Forge Daughter right there. So, unlike previous runs, one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase the Magma Bell from the Forge Daughter right now. So, Magma Bell, it cost 110. We have that. We just have to break open a couple of these. And there's no reason not to break all of them right now. So now we've got 198. Not enough to get both things that I want. I want the crafting kit too, but we're going to get the Magma Bell. Because I don't trust myself, apparently. And for good reason. Anyway, what's to the right here? We can get across that, but there's a door that we can't open. Alright. Let's go further down. And I should rest at the bench at some point and put on the Magma Bell. I realize this. That's an important aspect of purchasing the Magma Bell, is putting it on. But we just haven't done that yet. And I realize that we haven't done it. Uh-huh, got you with your own thing. With a bank shot, no less. Okay. I'm being very careful, as you can hopefully tell. This room... Ooh, this is a good room. Are there enemies? There are enemies. Let's be careful of the enemies in this room. Oh, I got him to touch the bottom. Alright, got him. Bell shards. And then we need to go up. I think there's another enemy in this room. It'd be nice to defeat him now, but we have to be up here first, apparently. Great. And I know that there's a collectible in here that I consider an important collectible, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a spool fragment. Excellent. We have our first spool fragment. Great. Now, what else is down here? Ran directly into that guy. Gonna heal that up. And then we can't go through this one. We have to approach it from the opposite direction whenever we get to that. And right here is a room with lots of beads. We like lots of beads. This room looks like one that I might want to come back when I can throw myself into the ceiling. I don't know if I did that in my other save file. Alright, and then a whole bunch of shell shards, because for some reason these people think that those are useful to collect. It also does remind me that I should use my red tools sometime. I haven't used them at all yet. And we are almost at our maximum shell shards, I think. So I should actually consider using my tools when they're useful. Okay, I think we've done pretty much all we can do here right now until we just fight Lace. So let's go fight Lace and move on to the next area. Oops, I didn't jump up fast enough. Alright, where's the bench? We don't have benches written on the map yet. There's got to be a bench somewhere close by, though, right? I don't know. I guess we're not going to... It does say that there's a bench. There's a bench down here. There's a bench... There it is. I want the bench because I want to put on the magma bell in place of the druid's eye. It's kind of sad, but I think the magma bell might be more important, maybe. Maybe. Okay, for now, let's go fight Lace. And let's try to do another boss without taking damage. This one will be harder to do. I'll just skewer you here now. Your threats are worthless, child. If you are my foe, stay your voice. Alright. Lace. I have memory of, like, the Act 2 version of Lace, and that's not what we're fighting here. Oh, I got damaged during a boss. How very sad. I might want to heal that damage sometime. Okay, now I definitely need to heal the damage. Great. Throw a pin at you. I've used the red tool now. Darn. Got her. Oh man. Let's heal. I do not remember that smacks the floor, and if you're just nearby, it hurts you. I was going in to get a hit, and I got hit. Good. And... excellent. Throw a couple of those, or just one, I guess. Got her. Right to the forehead. Alright, it was not a damageless boss, but it went just fine. I went down lower than or as low as I've been so far. I've never been down to 1 mask in this run. Let's try to keep it that way. Don't go down to 1 mask. It'd be really nice to not go down to 2 masks, because there are things that deal 2 damage. That's also 2 of 5 bells for completing Act 1. Alright, and we're in Farfields, which has killed me every time I've been here in Steel Soul. So, we're not going to die in Farfields this time. Hopefully. We're not going to do it. I'm going to be careful. So, I think we do need to go up there. Well, I don't know if we need to, but we're going to. We can't get up there yet, so coming up here was pointless. Okay, never mind. One of the ants. Throw your thing, and then I hit you. Great. Let's heal the 1 damage. So, I know that there are some other guys right there. We need to be careful of them, because both of them at once is more of a challenge. Especially this guy. Oh, I hit it with my pin. Knocked it off course. Don't know where that guy went. Oh, he came back. Actually a fine way to defeat them. And just have them go back to their original position. Let's heal. Aw. Got him. Alright. I don't know why that felt like a hard battle to me, but it did, by the way. What's the point of going there? Not really anything. I know we need to get the Drifter's Cloak. And to do that, we're gonna head generally right. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the right. Here's where it's obvious that we're gonna need a Drifter's Cloak soon. And then here's Chakra. Let's buy the map. You look well at home in these wilds. Pushanka! Alright, Farfield's map. Yes. Great. And we're not going to buy anything else just yet. It'd be nice to have those pins, but I think I'm going to buy them when I have some extra, like even more extra cash than I have. Okay. This room? I don't know if we want to just drop down. Let's drop down. Be a little bit careful, though. Don't want to drop down into lava like I've done before. Alright, we're going right past you. Ominous creature. And here we are. We just need to go up to another level. Alright, I almost dropped into lava, to be fair. I didn't, but I almost did. Okay, go up to this level and then fight you. Great. We have not randomly died here yet. Yet is an important point there. Is that dropping into lava? It's impossible to tell from where we are, so I'm not going to drop down. I know there's a secret somewhere around here, but let's not deal with that just yet. Aha. As you say, madam, veiled bugs brought me to your land. I seek them now for answers. Ha, fierce too. These are bleak times indeed. Alright, so we get a very important wish. Very important wish. And if we get the Drifter's Cloak, by the way, we'll be farther than I've ever been in Steel Soul mode. So, let's get the Drifter's Cloak. You fall into lava. I do not fall into lava. How about that? I'm learning. And then we need to get up to you. Great. That's 1. 2 and 3. Also, I forgot to get your cloak. Let's do that. Make you naked. Very important to me. Alright. We've got his... Oh! Come back down. There it is. We've got as many spine cores as we could off of that one. Realistically, anyway. Let's heal that. And then I'm not going to get all of these spine cores, but we're going to get some of them. Nice pilgrim shawl. And then we get one more out of you. I want you to become naked, so please die over this way. Thank you. Don't fall into lava, because I want your pilgrim shawl. Alright, what's over here? Oh, remember this room? Clearly it would be useful to have more movement abilities. This is going towards a weave nest, isn't it? Is there anything for me to do here aside from that weave nest? I can get this guy's cloak. Yes, make him naked. I can fight you for the first time and make you naked. I was expecting that to make a hole in the ground or something. It did not. So over to the right, there's a place we cannot go yet. And then up here, you know, there's a place we cannot go yet. I could mark that on the map. It's very unimportant to mark that on the map, because it's kind of already on the map. Sort of. Excellent. We got some of those spines. Let's get another one. And one more out of that guy, probably. Unless we find where his spines landed over there. Oh, there they are. How about that? We got 3 more. Dropped that guy down, which is not necessarily good for me. Where did he go? He went on a little ledge. There we go. I want his cloak. There we go. Pilgrim shawl collected. And we have our max number of shell shards already. You can kind of see how not using a whole lot of pins. But to be fair, how often would they have been helpful? Not sure. Not that often. This guy's giving me a ton of these spines. Oh, we got all the finds. Excellent. Alright. Get the Drifter's Cloak. Just ran on top of that guy. Fine. That breaks that, which is a shortcut path. Which we will drop down to, hesitantly. Alright, let's get this thing over here too. It's just a little secret. It has shell shards. Okay. Ooh, this was a secret. I thought this was the exit. How about that? We even get more people to make naked. Excellent. Take their pilgrim shawls. And we have all the pilgrim shawls we need too. Very nice. Now let's leave. Right? Yeah, now let's leave. Obviously there's more that we could do in this room if we had the Drifter's Cloak. But we'll come back later, most likely. Hello? I would like the Drifter's Cloak, please. Do your work. Excellent. This is a very important step.
Madon.
We got the Drifter's Cloak. And I have officially made it farther than I ever have in Steel Soul mode. Just now.
일어나래.
Pero toro tano.
Alright. Let's rest at this bench, primarily to use some shell shards, I guess. Is there anything else to do at this bench? Not particularly. Yeah, not particularly. Alright.
Madon.
And I'm going to check something before we continue. Okay. So. The curiosity begs me to ask, do you know why they pursue you, the Citadel bugs? No certainty, but I've got a strong suspicion. They hunt me for my nature, for the silk produced within my shell.
Parida sia.
Ah, truth, no doubt. All right.
Keskomel.
Get going. Your style and your silk are fine, but stay too long and you'll only be trouble for me. Alright, here we are. By the way, we're going to go for about 45 more minutes today. And I will be continuing this next Sunday, as long as we continue to survive today. Yeah, so there is something down here. There is something down there. There's a very close by bench, so I'm going to go for it. Aha, there it is. Excellent. We got a rosary string. Excellent. And that led to this other room, which I guess now that we're here, we're going to go up like this. See what this is, too. And we get a bone scroll. Excellent. Alright, now let's continue. And the lava only dealt me 1 damage because of giving my magma bell, which, you know, it's cool. I kind of jumped off that. Let's just rest at this bench real quick, just to be fully healthy. And then we want to go that way, because I think that's the only way we can get up, is over here. We get up, and then we can drift over here, hit that one, also hit this one. Oh, it did hurt me. What's that red that I see? Oh, that has to be the magma bell recharging or something. Anyway, I'm not used to seeing it. Ooh, and this is a good room for us because it's got a nice secret at the end. Also, some silk. I'm gonna heal right now. Explode to your doom. And I say nice secret. I think it is very important to us. It is a mask shard. Excellent. Mask shards are extremely important in this run. Because, well, more health is so much better if you don't want to die. So, very important room. Excellent to find. Now let's come down here. Can't believe I got hit by that little guy. That was so sad. Anyway, let's go this way. Let's look down. That's just lava. Alright. Does this go through the ceiling? It does. Let's heal up. I kind of think that we're going to approach a... Oh, we're going to fight the 4th chorus soon, aren't we? Right. Alright. So, the 4th chorus. Let's not die to the 4th chorus. Okay, don't like that you've already destroyed part of the... You've destroyed almost all of the grounds I can stand on. That's very unfortunate. Okay. like the ground to be here. Alright. You keep destroying the ground, I do not like it. This is a good part for me to hit him. Oops, I did not see where that was coming. Heal. There we go. Stay fully healthy if we can. Oops, got hit. You destroyed the ground, which is very unfortunate. You destroyed more of the ground. Don't like it. Good. Excellent. Alright. I should probably heal. I just want to kill him, you know? If I get hit again, I definitely need to heal. Heal now. Just so that it's harder for me to just die. So the magma bell is useful here because the lava does me, or the magma does just less damage overall, right? Because I'm wearing the magma bell. So putting on the magma bell was useful, even though I didn't need it clearly. Ooh, gosh, you destroyed the floor that I was about to use there. Alright, got him. Excellent. Fourth chorus down. Another boss defeated in the Steel Soul run. Right. Are there secrets for me to find that I really want to find right next to where I am? I'm not sure if there are. But I will be searching for secrets a little bit more just because every secret really does help. But maybe we should just go up to Greymoor. I don't know. Let's explore more Farfields. So, how do I get up there? Getting up there requires us to go past those guys again. Maybe this time I can just go past them. Yeah. And then, what's this way? We already done this? Don't remember doing this. Okay, I don't know if we've been up here. Yeah, we definitely haven't been up here yet. So what's here for me? There's a breakable wall, which is very nice to find. And because it's a breakable wall, I do expect to find something interesting. Oh, it did not grab me. I was too fast. We found our third flea. 3 fleas found. I do need to not die to you. Okay. We did not die to you. Very nice that we did not die to you. Is there anything else here, or is it just a flea? Oh, there are beads right there. That's something. Not to mention the enemies have beads, but still. And there's an exit to the top, too. Okay. Hello? Haha, knocked him out. Oh, he came back. I thought I had knocked you out of the room. You can tell that I'm not running nearly as much as I normally would. That is very intentional, just so that I don't put myself in danger as much. Huzzah. And then let's go to the left before we go to the right in this room. There we go. Some beads. We collect all of those. And then let's go to the right. See what else we can do in this room. I want to defeat the ant at the bottom first, because he's more dangerous than the rest of them. Heal up. And then get more silk. Okay, so what have we done? We made kind of a circle around this area. And we have made it to here, which is excellent. Hello, Sherma. Keep your people friendly by playing music to them. It helps a lot. Oh, Gwyff, welcome to the stream. Oh, in Germany they wouldn't let you watch YouTube? Like, was that because of where you were? Oh, the run's going great. So this is the farthest I've ever made it in a Steel Soul run so far. We are at Pilgrim's Rest right now. Open that door, destroy the mechanism, huzzah. And you, what do you have that I would want to find? The weighted belt I don't care so much about. I do care about a memory locket more than anything else here. Let's buy the memory locket. I also really care about the tool pouch. Do I want to spend all my money on it? Probably. Alright, let's buy the tool pouch. Excellent. Alright, so let's use the memory locket. What do we want the most? I don't think it's going to be a red tool that we want the most right now. I think it's going to be a blue or a yellow. The yellow would allow me to have the compass. The blue would allow me to have the druid's eye. I should probably do the blue, honestly, because that helps me survive a little bit longer. And we are going to wear the Hunter's Crest pretty much the whole time, I think. So upgrading the Hunter's Crest is the way to go. Okay. That creature over there is trying to bust through, as usual. And let's continue on. Keep going up into Greymore. I can't think of any other secrets necessarily that we want from here. Oh, beads. Never mind. I wanted those beads. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. That up path right there. Defeat you. Hit this. Run away. There's more below me in this room too. Oh well. Let's go up. Was that just a shortcut? Was it just a shortcut? In that case, are we supposed to go left here instead of down? No? Okay. Why am I confused? Is there more that we have to do in this room in terms of opening up updrafts? There's that one. Okay, that's probably what we needed to do. I'm doing this backward from what I normally do. So we went through that secret path. So I'm kind of going backward. Let's open all these things in this room. Ooh, the conveyance. We haven't been there yet, which is very important to me, because I want to go back to Bone Bottom. How many rosaries do we have? Oh no. We can't unlock the conveyance yet. Alright. Let's go through more far fields, collect some rosaries, and come back here. There was Chakra. Alright, there's one of you there, which I don't like. Let's fight you. Let's use our straight pins. Got him. And haven't been at the bottom of this either. I haven't been through so much of this room. Alright, well we're doing it now. Okay. Do I want to remain in Farfields? I do, technically. And where in Farfields are we? I know where we are. We haven't been the far left of Farfields, but I don't know how much we can do. Let's try. Let's try going left in Farfields. Because I want to kind of do what I can do in each of the areas before we leave the area, so that we collect all the goodies that we can from that area before continuing. Because if we don't collect it while we're going, I might miss something important. We can't go there. Okay. I think we may have kind of done everything here then. In which case, I just want more rosaries, which we can get from people like you. Great. Those are some rosaries. There's you again. Oops. Heal. Remember that we can just go over here, hit you twice, and then run away, if we really want to. Oh my gosh, let's do that again. Hit you twice, run away. Hit you twice, run away. It's working. Ooh, I almost did not get that heal off. That would have been very bad. I would have been at 1 health. Okay. We got some good rosaries from that. So maybe we go back to the right. Okay, back to the right. And let's go up now and see if we can afford the conveyance. Because if we can afford the conveyance, then we can go back to Bone Bottom and get a reward for doing what we've done. Excellent. So that was 40 to unlock that. Is this 30? Yes. Alright. Unlock both of these. Oh, and there's a secret path right here. Excellent. Where does this go? It, it didn't go all the way up. It went far enough up that if I had the cling grip, I could go all the way. So this is a place to put on my map. So we want to add a marker right here. Remember where this leads me to. I do not remember where that leads me to. So maybe it's a place that I don't want to go, actually. Alright, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to go to the deep docks, because we can now do this little secret over in the deep docks. Excellent. And this is also a place where it's kind of nice that I am wearing the magma bell. I'm glad I'm using that in this one. Even though it hasn't been extremely important that I'm wearing it yet, there's been lots of places where I've realized, oh, it's good that I'm wearing that. Alright, let's just jump up there normally. Yeah. And through, and rescue a flea. Huzzah! Have we rescued 5 fleas, or is it 4? Yeah, we've rescued 4 fleas. One more flea would be very good to find. Alright, back to Bone Bottom. I do not know what you're warning me about. Which may not be good for me. But to be fair... Oh, and speaking of markers on the map, let's take off this one now that we've done that. And we are in Bone Bottom, where I can get some rewards. Pilgrim Shawl deposited. We get... what? We got a rosary necklace. Excellent. And that's all we can do. So... what else can we do right now with the move set that we have? I don't know that there's much, but it'd be really nice to find another flea. Oh well, let's go back. Go back to where we were. In Farfields, that is. And then go up to Greymore. So, Farfields up to Greymore. Let's rest. We do have one thing to get, and we can refill our pins and update my map. All good reasons to rest. And we're going straight up out of here. And this is now up, so we can go further up. Let's defeat the enemies on the way, so that we can't get hurt. Good. Okay, there it is. Let's hit it. There we go. And on up. I think we need to hit something else. That. Yep, that did do a thing. Wonderful. I'm surprised there are not as many enemies as I think there would be. There's one. Let's pass him by. And pass that guy by too. Hit that. Get over to the side. Oh, the enemy got me. Alright, let's heal. And go up into Greymore. Alright, we want to go basically right toward the craws. And part of the reason I'm doing this is I know there's a flea this way, and if we get one more flea, we can avoid the Morwing fight, which I think would be a good thing for me to do. Ooh, do we have rosaries? I think we have a rosary necklace, which still would not be enough. Is that correct? No, rosary necklaces are bigger than I think they are. Excellent. Let's buy the map. All right, another map. And then we should get lots of rosaries this way. If I recall what happens this direction, we should get lots of rosaries. Come on at me. Wonderful. I've been fighting these partially to see how many hits it takes. It takes 4 hits to kill one of those little guys. Also because if I don't fight them, I think they'll follow me around, which would also be bad. But I wanted to know how many hits it takes for the future. Need to go around that. Alright. Let's fight this guy before he becomes a problem. I meant to go the other direction with my downswing there. Alright, keep going. One of the tall ones. The tall ones are not as annoying to me as the stout ones, I think. Well, he'll come after me, I'm sure. Where'd he go? Did he not come after me? Alright, whatever. Let's go in here. And here is going to be a lot of beads. But before we collect all of those beads, I mean, we're going to collect some of them. Before we collect them all, we're going to fight an arena battle. Let's heal before we go into that arena battle. And get some silk. Great. Get all of these beads. Excellent. And then arena fight. The stout ones are the biggest problem for me because they do that, for one thing. They drop down. Gosh. I want to defeat the stout one and then heal. Okay, great. Stout one down, let's heal. Need to be better at fighting the stout ones, because there are going to be more of them in this fight. Come on. Good. The tall ones don't bother me as much as the stout ones. I don't want to be that close to him, though. Luckily, I parried almost every one of those. Okay, flying one down. Now's a good time for us to just heal, so that we're fully healthy for the future part of this battle. Good. Alright. Let's go. 3 of you does not bother me that much. Probably the next part of this one that bothers me the most. There's going to be more stout ones, right? Let's be fully healthy again. Oh gosh. That was awful. Alright. Yeah, here's another stout one. They're the problem. Darn. I need to get some silk just so that I can heal, in case we do need to. Okay, go past them. Heal. Let's heal now. Great. Being healthy is nice. Haha, got him with my pin. I like using these pins more often than I usually have. It is helpful to use your tools. Oops. Hit the thing. There we go. Alright, that arena fight is done. Let's go explore around. And get all of these beads, too. Excellent. Alright. We have a lot of beads for having very few when we went into this craw area. You can see that this area is good for beads. One of the squat ones. The stout ones, I mean. Come on, man. You're just annoying. I don't think I can just ignore you. But you're very annoying where you are. If you come down, I might be able to hit you more. Got him. Alright, and let's heal. So, the stout ones. Be careful of the stout ones. Also, let's, like, aim better at these bouncy things. There we go. 2 of you guys, no problem. I'd say as I get hit. Okay. Let's heal again. Stay fully healthy all the time if we can. And I'm trying to go basically to the very top, if I can. There's another mechanism. Excellent. I think that opened the door. Yeah, that opened the door right there. We still want to go to the top of the room. Ooh, how do we get up there? I don't know how we get up there. Okay. Darn, that was very bad. Let's heal that. Alright, you know what? Come back into this little area if you want to fight. Gosh. Taking far too much damage against these guys. And down here... is a flea! Excellent. Alright. That's the 5th flea. Those are all the fleas we need. I do not know how we go all the way up. And that's unfortunate. However, we can go up to the left now. Right there. Right up just a tiny bit more. There we go. Open this mechanism. And don't know exactly where we are. But I can get up from where we have gone down. What are we getting here? Trade rosary string. Excellent. More of you. I want to fight you so that I can heal. Great. And then that's important. Wonderful. Now we can go up there. And we've gone back to chakra. Oh, there's a bench. Let's rest at the bench. And I want to go back down to far fields now. Where was that? I guess that... Wait a minute, we didn't hit the bell. Why didn't we hit the bell? Let's go hit the bell. Why didn't we hit the bell? Is it right here? Maybe this is the bell. It is. Alright, we've hit the bell. And that is 4 bells, right? We are 4/5 of the way through what we need for completing Act 1. Sort of. It's a way to count things. It's maybe not the most accurate way to count things. We hit that, which leads this down. And I want to go back down to far fields. Why? Because I don't want to fight more wing, and one of the ways to do that is to use the fleas to get there. So we're trying to go down to get back to our conveyance. Which I believe is either in this room or in a room right next to it. I think it's down here. Not yet. I could actually check my map. It is in this room, isn't it? Alright, which exit of this room is it? Oh, it's this one. It's the one that I was at the moment. Alright, let's use the conveyance. Go back to Bone Bottom again. We'll accept a quest that we find here. And then we will have completed... We're very close to completing a stream without losing a Steel Soul run. Alright, a life-saving bridge. Let's do it. Bone bottom improved. Hopefully nothing happens to destroy it. And then volatile flint beetles, which has, ooh, a nice reward. Okay. I mean, we're already going into the marrow, so let's do it while hunting down those enemies too. So let's just go directly right. And I'm looking for things to track. There's one. Track. You go this way. Okay, there's more to track. Defeat this guy. There we go. And there he is. Alright, let's fight you. Whoops. I kind of ran away. I did not mean to run away. Let's go back. Oh gosh, I got hit by that. Let's heal. Right, so I had forgotten how this battle works, but figured it out now. And we get the first thing, flint gem. We need 3 of them. And then let's just continue going through the marrow and look for more places to track. And not run into enemies. I need to remember, we are in Steel Soul mode. I should not be running everywhere. Should be very careful with my running, because that could lead to doom. We ran in the wrong location. Alright, here we can track. Goes up there. Excellent. A little bit too many enemies right here, isn't there? Okay. Let's heal and then track. Where is the next guy? I had a plan of bouncing off the spikes, and I did not execute that plan. There are too many enemies that are chasing me. I do not like that. It'd be intelligent to defeat them, so that they're not here right now. Alright, there he is. Let's clear the field of battle of this tiny creature. And get hit by him, which was very unfortunate. Good. Not good. Let's heal. Good so far. I can throw his projectiles away by just hitting them. That's an important aspect. Oh, hitting them up does not help much, though, because they just hit the ceiling and then come right back down at me. Alright, another one down. 2 of 3. We need to find another tracking place to get the last one. And this will be good because we'll get a memory locket, which is a very nice reward. I like getting memory lockets. He just died on his own. Didn't even touch him once. No! Alright. Remember. Remember, running around everywhere is not intelligent. Although I do want to go fast, there's no value in going fast. Truly. Truly, there is no value to it. Alright, we need something to track still. I think we want to go down, mainly. I feel like he's going to be down. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I have that feeling. Oh, look, we found something. And he goes up. Alright. Good. And down here... Oh, there he is. Let's heal. There's nobody chasing me still, I don't think. So let's just start the battle. Okay, he's kind of running out of the room. Oh gosh, that one bounced. It still hit me. Okay, we're taking some damage. Let's heal. Oop, ran directly into him, and we won again. Alright, so now we are completing that. Which updated. Excellent. Now, where are we in Bone Bottom? I don't really know. Or, the Marrow, I guess, is where we are. But where are we in the Marrow? Okay, I sort of know where we are now. Which means... I want to go down and left. That's the plan. Down and left. And remember to heal when we can. Okay, we can heal. I'm going this way because I want to get to the Flea Master. But also, maybe it's better to go back to Bone Bottom first and collect our reward. Let's do that first. Go back to Bone Bottom, collect our reward. Remember not to just run everywhere. It's actually dangerous. We can just run through a lot of these early rooms, though. Oh, I didn't realize that the Hornet would make that little step there while running. Okay, so we deposit. And we get another memory locket. Alright. That's very nice. Let's immediately do that. So, memory locket. Let's use it to open a yellow tool. And right now I'm going to put on the compass, because that will help me more than any other yellow tool right now. And then let's go to the Flea Master, which is basically going straight back for a little bit. And the Flea Master should be in this room, I think. I think this is the room with the Flea Master. Let's go up and find out if I'm correct. Gosh. Just got hurt too. Maybe this room does not have the Flea Master. If this room doesn't, then which room does? It's not the early room, I don't think. I don't know. Let's find the Flea Master again. If I had the bench pins, we would be able to find him immediately, because there's a bench right there. Oh, look, there's a sign. Never mind. We found it. Hello, Flea Master. The Lost Fleas complete.
That's fine.
You may call me the Hornet, Flea Master. We have a long journey ahead of us. Ah, Vavenda! That is to say, incredible! What a beautiful thing for me to hear! Dear friend, our caravan must be away now. Will you travel with us? Of course I will. Excellent. And this is going to be the last thing that we do this stream. we're going into Greymoor with the fleas. Huzzah. And that means that we have also not defeated, but avoided another boss of the run. Excellent. I trust the trip was agreeable for you. A pleasure, perhaps, nestled in with our dear ones. Splendid, and now you must go to see Grishkin, sitting there at the bubbling cauldron. After a long travel, we drink to revive our spirits. Oh, does he give us the thing right now? Oh, we got the flea brew. Excellent. Okay. Let's rest and look at what we've accomplished in our Steel Soul run. So, we have a silk skill, and we unlocked 7 tools. How about that? We have 1 upgrade to our tool pouch. We have the Drifter's Cloak. We found two relics to trade in for rosaries. We have the map for every region that we've been to, which is great. We don't have a whole lot of rosaries. We've got about 250 rosaries. I found 1 mask shard. Notably, there's 1 that we can buy. So there's a mask shard to buy in Bone Bottom. And then there's a mask shard that is in the Deep Docks that I think we approach from the Marrow, that I think we can get now that we have the movement abilities that we have. So it'd be good to go back and get that. So we know of 2 mask shards that we haven't gotten, and there's 1 more that we need in order to increase our health, which is important. We collected 1 of the spool fragments. We collected 1 silk, and of course we have the swift step. And we still have the basic needle, and we can't get a better needle until we save Bellheart. So once we do that, that'll be very useful. We have not unlocked the Hunter's Journal yet. And really the only thing that's valuable to do in the Hunter's Journal is to get 100 entries to get the first of the rewards for the Hunter's Journal. Here's our map. We have not been through practically any of Greymoor. You can see we kind of just zipped forward with the fleas. We've been through a fair amount of the Marrow, but you can see there's several paths to go that we have not gone yet. I think there's a couple of those that we can go. We just haven't done them yet. And the Moss Home, we can do some more in the Moss Home too, actually, if we wanted to do that next. And then the Deep Docks, I think we explored that mostly fully for what we can do right now. There might be something that we can do, but not a whole lot. Yeah, there we are. I think it has gone very well so far. Much better than my previous attempts, and primarily that's because I've been a lot more careful, especially with running and lava. So, how about that? If I just notice the problems and address those problems, we do just fine. Alright. Well, anyway, next Sunday we will continue this run, and hopefully make it a lot farther and not die. We'll see. We'll see next time. Thanks for coming.